Okay, let's go back. You say at the start. Let's go right back to the very start of both of these acts, because I think there's actually something really interesting to see here. When you're actually like establishing your presence, you say Anthony Gatto's got a presence on stage, and that can all kick off right here at the start. Okay, so if we're let me turn the audio way down. If we look here at Anthony Gatto walking out, what is he doing? Like he's got swagger. He is strutting. He's like looking at the audience. He's like, check me out. Like, not only am I good looking, my partner's here with me. We're like a strong couple. We're just like striding out, strutting out. Like you say, swagger. Swagger is like the best thing to see.
Well, you see even from this initial image, like the angling of his heel, he keeps this kind of like perpendicular sort of framework to his body the whole time, and he never drops it.
Yeah.
So he stays in the superhuman body.
Yeah, he's already establishing like his physical character on stage, just walking out onto the stage. His character is there. His like you say the theme, or like what he's going to be focusing on, what we're going to be seeing there with his character is already everything is there. So when he's actually looking around, like he's looking at it, you say he plays with the cuffs of his jacket. He has like he's walking out on stage. He's performing for Cirque du Soleil. He's already established himself. Like I'm the juggler now at Cirque du Soleil, and there's 4,000 people, 2,000 people looking at me. Not only that, I've got these two monsters who come out behind me, and their only job is to take my jacket off and hold my jacket while I'm performing on stage. You know, his wife, what's her name, Daniela, I think she goes off and gets his juggling props ready. Like everything is focusing down on him. He hasn't even started juggling yet, and we're already like fascinated by who this person is. Like you say, pops his collar, adjusts his things, and only now, like 35 seconds in, and he started juggling. That means he's allowed himself 35 seconds to establish his character. And his character is, I'm the best juggler in the world. Again, not everybody can take this as their character, but if that is your character, you've got 30 seconds to establish it before you ever start performing, before you ever actually start juggling. You're already doing 30 seconds worth of character establishment and body shape establishment and poise and pose before you ever even start juggling. So let's switch over to, what do I need to do?
Can I say something?
Yeah, of course. Anyone can join in.
I also think that it's really fun because is the way that he is establishing himself doesn't only show he's the best juggler in the world, but he also is thanking everyone that helps him. He's like giving little nods to the monsters.
Yeah.
Like, that's part of of that too. He isn't just a guy, oh, look at me, I'm an arrogant asshole who doesn't look at people.
Yeah.
He's establishing himself. I'm the best juggler.
He's so generous as well. All right, let's compare all of that. Let's compare and contrast with that. Hopefully you can see Willie's screen now. Can you on the screen? Yeah. Okay. So let's now switch this over to Willie, and let's see how he establishes his place on stage. Colombeoni. So he gets an applause, and then he turns around and juggling. So that's it. He gets like literally the lights come on stage. He turns around. He's got his back to the audience. The lights come on. He turns around, and suddenly people can see his chin. And so he's given himself 2 seconds to establish what he is on stage before he starts performing. And that's why, straight away, we care so much more about Anthony Gatto, because you can see him right here on the screen. Like, you can see he's pointing at the audience like he's established himself. So I do think that when you come on stage, one of the worst things you could do is immediately start juggling, because the audience is in front of you, and all they can see, like this webcam, is your chin. You're just standing there juggling, and you just got your chin. And this is not the thing that people connect with when you're going out on stage. People connect with this. People connect with your eyes. People connect with your face. People connect with like your poise on stage. And so that's something that you should do when you're performing juggling. We're going to be impressed by your juggling, or we're going to find your juggling interesting. But we want you to care about your juggling. We want to care about you as a person. And the way we do that as human beings is through the eyes. We want to see people's eyes. We want to see people's faces. So that's one thing. Again, we'll get onto his foot movements in a minute, Thomas. But yeah, good point about like the poise, like just his poise and how he establishes himself on stage.